not your ordinary show. This is not your usual show. It's the new Dennis Cash Show, the private eye that brings you stars in the sky, the host with the most on the North Coast. And if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Cash!
Hi, and welcome to the premiere of the new Dennis Cash Show, the private eye that brings you stars in the sky. No, this is not the Arsenio Hall Show, nor is it Stars of Tomorrow. This is the new Dennis Cash Show. During my numerous investigations over the past few months, I discovered a lot of untapped talent here in the Cleveland-Akron area. Whew, was there some good talent here? I tell you. Also, I went undercover to interview some of the top acts coming through the area, people such as the OJs, Levert, that type thing. Oh man, it was great. Our coverage has included many newsworthy events, especially those not covered by the rest of the media. I tell you, boy, we were rolling. Listen, we were able to talk in detail about the music business, other issues not related, you know what I mean?
Mr. Cash, listen,
Yes.
I was backstage and I'm really sorry. Excuse me.
Okay, my secretary. What's the problem? You know I'm in the middle of my monologue. What's
I
that?
know. This came under the door and they just took off. It says urgent, so you better take care of it.
Urgent, huh?
Yeah,
Well, let's
I
see
wouldn't
what
bother
this
you
is.
otherwise.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, someone wants us to cover WZAK FM 93. Get an interview with Lynn Tolliver. You think we can do that? We got time? I tell
Yeah.
you what, let's do this.
Okay.
We're going to come back after these messages, and we are going to catch up with Lynn Tolliver. We'll be back after these messages. Let's get out of here.
Are you tired of standing around watching your friends do the latest line dances? Are you sick of them saying, I can do it, but I can't teach you? Well, look no further. Star Makers presents line dance instructional videotapes. For just $24.99, you can learn the line dances in the comfort of your home at your own pace. In as little as 30 minutes, you too can be on the floor and in step with everyone. Call and order your line dance instructional tape today.
Step-by-step and classical line dance tapes are also available at these locations.
Dennis Cash, and we're here with Lynn Tolliver. We're on location at WZAK 93, located on St. Clair, 25th Street. How you doing, Lynn?
How you doing, Dennis?
Hey, hanging in there.
Pretty good.
All right, let's set this up. Okay, of course, we got this new television show going on.
Yeah, and I feel pretty good that I'm the first guy to be on the new Dennis Cash Show.
That's right.
So there must have been an old Dennis Cash show.
Yeah, a couple of years ago in '92, we had a cable show. called
Okay.
The Dennis Cash Show.
Okay,
Same
so
type show.
this is the new Dennis
Yeah.
Cash show.
And it wouldn't be complete. As if we wanted to do this, we had to make sure we got Lynn, and you're a very popular person in the city. And everyone always asks, what is Lynn doing now? So we're going to bring it live to him and talk to him personally, what is Lynn into now?
You woke me up for this. I was sleeping now. They want to know what I was doing now. I was sleeping now. No, I'm doing a few things.
Well, let's start this off with I wanted to ask you a few questions. You have won a few awards for the Billboard magazine. This is your fifth year. Tell us about
yes.
that.
What the readers of Billboard magazine, which is one of the music industry's leading magazines, they take a poll and people vote on the different categories. Okay. Who's the best record exec, who's the best PD, the music director, air personality of the year, and I was voted. I feel fortunate. I feel lucky enough to be 5 years in a row, and I feel good about that.
Well, what about, a lot of people have asked me, just on the streets, how long have you been in the radio business? And there's things about you guys own Zebra Communications, are part owners or something?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
So this is a two-part question, Dennis.
Okay.
First part is, no, I don't do drugs. Oh, that's question number 3.
I didn't get to that one yet.
No, I've been going on the radio 27 years.
Okay.
And Bobby Rush and myself are partners in a group called The Young Ones, which is in partnership with the Zappas family for Zebra Broadcasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a lot of people don't know that Dave Tolliver of Men at Large is your nephew.
That's kind of hard to not know because his name is Tolliver, my name is Tolliver, and
But so is Stanley Tolliver.
yeah, he's a distant cousin.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to have a name Tolliver and not be related somehow, somewhere.
Well, how'd you get him influence in getting in? Did you have any influence of him getting in the business?
Well, probably he was I started off in radio almost 27 years ago. I would take my nephew around like I do my sons now. Only I'd take my sons around more than I did David because he was my sister's son. And I guess being around me may have influenced him. But my sister sang. My father sang. So his singing ability came from them. I can't hold the tune unless it's in my hand.
Okay.
And that was where he got his inspiration to be a singer. Now, in the business, may have come from, hanging around me.
Okay, let's talk about some I think a lot of people want to know about. There's a lot of local groups around the city, state of Akron, Ohio State, Cleveland, Youngstown, that type thing. And nowadays, everybody's producing themselves. It seems like, from what I've done with the television show, that was one reason I put it together, to help showcase some of the local talent, because now people are not playing in clubs like we were when we played.
Right.
2-3 hours. It's just they're doing it.
So that group was named after you?
Cash.
Okay.
No, actually, this is my stage name, Cash.
Okay.
My name is Roberson.
Okay.
Now, that was not supposed to be shown, but it's now you know. But listen, let's talk about
something new every day.
That's right.
Okay.
We're talking about, at this point, how do the local groups bother you with trying to get on the air? How do you handle that with local groups?
Well, Bobby Rush is the program director of WZAK. But prior to that, ZAK has always been a strong supporter of local talent. We're currently playing Clockwork, Douglas Green. And even though, Men at Large, the Rude Boys, Gerald Levert, the OJs, they're all local. People, don't consider them local because they're national. But Aretha Franklin has tough times getting played in Detroit, which is her hometown.
Okay.
There's a lot of groups that are from New York that have tough times, and they're national acts. They have a tough time getting played in New York radio. I don't think anybody supports local artists as much as we do.
But there's a problem. You just can't get them all on.
You can't. Well, you can't get all the national acts on. There's only 24 hours in a day.
Right.
People don't understand that. And, in order to fulfill a need, you have to play the best of everything that you can. And this is the sad part. Some artists think that their stuff is better than others.
Right.
I used to think that about my stuff.
Right.
I've never had a big hit. So there it goes.
Lynn used to record. He's had a few tunes out. Tell me what the name of those tunes.
Sexual Harassment and Chocolate Milk Mama. They were big hits, but I think it was a collective effort of everybody that was involved with that. There was a lot of people involved with Sexual Harassment and Chocolate Milk Mama. Beverly Taylor at Joy of Music was the speaking voice of Chocolate Milk Mama. That's what kind of sold that record.
Okay.
That was the answer to the rain.
Okay.
And so it was not just me. If they relied on my singing, I would starve to death. So that's why I'm not in the singing business.
Okay, well, why don't we do this? We're going to take a break, and we're going to come right back at you after this, and we'll be back with more Lynn Tolliver right after this. Okay.
JD, bring it. I got a thought now. This sits inside my head. I wanna get to know you better. Yeah. I'm driving right down the road to your love. My vision is blurry, baby. I hope that I don't pass you by.
I don't know and I can't understand my mind. How something so freaky can be so very fine. These other brothers walking by, they must be blind. I wanna know, I gotta know, would it be mine?
Give it here. Don't say nothing, just give it here. Don't say nothing, just give it here.
Don't
bring
say
it,
nothing, just give it to me.
Sign my hand.
I'm going crazy, girl, from all this stress. Pieces of a dream that I have left. Know by now, this dream is of you, and hopefully one day it will come true. Oh,
I got these voices going on inside my head.
inside my head.
I finally listen, girl, and listen what they say. Approach us smoothly, boy, and don't you dare be shy. And now I know that you are mine.
Okay.
Would you be mine? For me there is no other, and I want to be your one and only lover. I just got to have you in my life. Would you, could you be mine?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You want the funk, y'all? Yeah, yeah. Smooth approach, y'all. Come on, come on. What you want? Yeah, yeah. You want the funk, so come on.
Hey, y'all feel like breaking it down? I feel like breaking it down.
Well, go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, break it up.
I know that you're not crazy for me, baby. But if you just give me a second of your time, you will find that I'm a special man and I care about your feelings. That's why I really need you to be mine.
Would you be mine?
Woo! Come on, come on, come on.
Would you be mine?
No. Go ahead, Jay.
I got to hear you.
Come on, come on.
Need you, baby.
Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Woo! Come on.
Come on, baby.
Be mine.
Come on, baby. I got to hear you.
Let's get out of here, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Baby.
All right, wow, let's get out of here.
I want you to be mine.
Thank you.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Starship Earth.
Oh, we're back. Hey, that group Smooth Approach, really enjoyed them. Guys originated from Cleveland, Jeff Roberson, we had Kevin, and he had two guys from Ashtabula, Lawrence and Junior. Them guys was great, and I hope you enjoyed them, because I did. But right about now, I'm going to take you guys back to Lynn Tolliver to finish up their interview. So hang in there, we're going to get back with Lynn. I'm going to sit down and chill. All right, we're back. Okay, as again, this is Dennis Cash, and I'm with Lynn Tolliver, and we're down at WZAK Radio, located on St. Clair, 25th Street, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Lynn, we're going to finish up what we were talking about.
Okay.
We discussed while we were on break about the local talent, and that we both felt that it was a good need to try to showcase, and we were going to work something out between the two of us.
Yeah, if they are calling WZAK and trying to reach Bobby Rush as a program director, and we can't get everything, we'll probably send them on to the new Dennis Cash Show.
Okay. We'll get them aired. So one way or another, if you can't get on radio, we'll do something with television with you. We are trying to help the local
Here's a
talent.
question I want to ask you. Now I'm going to put you on the other end of the
No problem.
microphone.
Okay.
What are you going to do if a local group comes up to you and it doesn't sound good enough for you to play on television? Are you still going to play it?
We got two shows.
Okay.
We have a cable show as well.
Okay.
So we have a patent. We'll get them on.
Okay.
We work with our cable vision as well.
Okay.
In Cleveland. So
Okay.
we will get them on the air.
Okay.
23 out of Akron County, Youngstown, and Cleveland. We have the station here. If you're not that good, we'll still get your footage on.
Okay.
Okay, because we just can't throw someone may come on be in the key of G and the song is in F.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
got to do something
All
about
right.
that.
Okay.
Okay, one other thing I did want to discuss, Lynn, I've heard of there's a big show coming up called the Hair Oscars coming up pretty soon. There was some talk. Are you interested in trying to maybe do some hosting there?
Yes, I'm going to be hosting the show with Sherry Carter, I believe it is. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
From BET.
Monica Daniels, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
That ought to be real. Now, that's a very beautiful young lady. You got to behave yourself now.
Oh, she's married, so
Yeah.
and she has a child.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll take him up on his word on that. Now, what about charitable events? Do you guys like to attend a lot of these things for ZAK?
Yeah, we do a lot. We go to a lot of schools. You know, a couple of years back, we gave away the scholarships for people that were going. This was about 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of the announcers make appearances at schools because a lot of children look up to the DJs that are here. We were affiliated with the United Negro College Fund a while back, but we were really active with them. Sometimes a lot of them back away from us because if they don't, there's more to public service and public affairs commitments that meets the eye. And a lot of times the things that WZAK does, or most radio stations, other radio stations do public service wise, it doesn't get a lot of press or attention. But we do a lot of things. We have interns that are here. Ralph was sort of an intern before he became as popular as he was. We've helped a lot of people get into the broadcasting field, get into the radio field. We do a lot of things with a lot of organizations. Okay. Food drives, the homeless. I mean, but nobody talks about that. Okay. And even if you say it, it may come on once. It's on the 5th page in the paper. It's something that's thrown away, but it's still valuable. It helps a lot of people. I remember one of the times when we gave away for dinners and Christmas food for people around the Christmas holiday. You should have seen how happy they were to receive the food and the little things that we gave them. Nobody knew about that. So that's just the way it is.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank, of course, a lot of your people that work with you, Judy and Debbie and Ralph and Barron, and of course Bobby. They've been real helpful with lining this up for us to do this. Okay. I'm really appreciative to have a chance to come down to ZAK and talk with Lynn Tolliver
on the new Dennis Cash Show.
We have to get that on one of our drop-ins. But as I said, this is Dennis Cash with Lynn Tolliver. Pleasure. We're going to do a lot more things together with Lynn Tolliver and ZAK. Hey, we out of here. We're going to kick in a video right about now. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hey, yo, what up? This the MD.
And that crazy brother YG.
And we want to send some shout outs to the ladies with the plump rumps on this remix. Yeah, check this out, ladies on this side over here. When I say who got the plump rump, I want y'all to say we got the plump rumps.
And on that crazy brother YG side, when I say who got the ghetto booties, I want y'all to say we got the ghetto booties.
The ghetto goes a little something like this. Who got the plump rump?
We got the plump rump.
Who got the ghetto booties? Now who got the plump ready to bump with the strictly biz funk? I want your big butt to shake and rock. You're sick of the time, I'm sick of the time again. We pump it up until the SBD is in the house again. Yeah. I'm rolling in the Jeep, I see the booty. What it look like? Pow!
Watch out now.
Miggity mastermind with the master plan. I got a smile on my face with an ass in my hand. Now who got the plump ready to pump with the strictly biz funk? Shake the junk in your trunk.
Question a masking. It's who got the plump rump. Watch me jam and then slam. Damn, but I'd rather had a booty going right to left with the sound. So up and down, around and round. Yo, I gotta have a hoochie that be doing the duty. And when she walk this way, I'll be grabbing the booty. And now she understand because I got to be real. She like the
when I'm going for the field.
And that's alright, and that's okay. Cause I can have a plump rump any time of the day. So who got the plump rump? Yeah.
We got the plump rump.
Who got the ghetto booties? Yeah. Who got the plump rump? Yeah.
We got the plump rump.
Who got the ghetto booties?
We got the ghetto booties.
Yo, I got the list right here. Yo, I got
Oh, yes.
It's jiggling, baby.
So act like you know.
J-E-L-L-O.
That's how it jiggle.
It must be jam, cause Jenny don't shake like that. I wanna diggity dig in you. So what's up with that? Give me that rock, come here, so I can get a hold on. And like the man Sean said, I'm trying to get my shit
figured it out. And why the summer just be slamming? Cause I be watching the girls that come to yo when they be driving. The girls, they be walking, yeah, and they be talking. And I'm in the mood for stalking. Cause you hold the body like a woman should. And oh yeah, you be smelling real good. Cause you got me just hanging by straight. Turn me loose and let me do my thing. Cause I wanna get freaky with you. Cause if I don't, I'm hit. Cause you got the plump rump, I wanna get wet, sexy. Who got the plump rump? Bring it this way, man. Yeah. Who got the ghetto booties? Who got the plump rump? Yeah, that's it. Who got the ghetto booties? Yeah. Who got the plump rump? We got the plump rump. Who got the ghetto booties? Come down. Who got the plump rumps? We got the plump rump. Who got the ghetto booties? Who got the plump rumps? We got the plump rump. Who got the ghetto booties? Yeah. Who got the plump rumps? We got the plump rump. Who got the ghetto booties? Bring it around this way, baby. That's it. Now see, I think that's gonna be all right there.
Back to the new Dennis Cash Show.
All right, we're back. I hope you enjoyed SPP. The guys was great. How do you like that song, Plump Rump? It was something else, wasn't it? Listen, SPP said they'll be getting rid of these hats. They'll be selling them. And you can pick one up. Strictly business personnel. Okay, we're going to roll right along. Thank you, Quentin and Amir, Akram. Those are the members of SPP, and they're from Cleveland, Ohio. I like to say, this time in the show, we like to go to a segment we call Sound Out. Periodically, we will do different segments. One will be called Community Spotlight, and the other will be called Beauty Inside Out, covering the hair industry. But at this time, I'm going to bring a special guest on the set to help me with this sound off. His name is Mr. Don Patterson. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing there, Dennis?
All right. Okay, Don, tell me a little bit about yourself before we go ahead and read this question that we had sent in to us.
Okay, I'm a production coordinator with Production Plus Productions. We're a booking agency, and we handle all types of entertainment. We're at 1140 Euclid, had to sneak that in there, downtown Cleveland, and we work with the United Negro College Fund, and we work with the American Festival, and work with various festivals, different events around town.
All right. Okay, well, the question sent in was sent in by Mary Grabowski of Ashland, Ohio. She would like to know, who do you guys think really killed Nicole Simpson, and do you think if it was OJ, would he get away with it because he's a celebrity? Don?
Well, I'll tell you, Dennis, I don't know. Yesterday I woke up, I thought that OJ did it. I woke up this morning, I thought that he didn't do it. So, I mean, it's swinging back and forth. The defense have good points, and the prosecution has good points, too. So we'll probably find out as it goes on.
Well, personally, she wanted to know, what do we think about the celebrity status? Well, personally, I think it's influencing his case. But also, I think he didn't do it. I think someone else did it. They better check that guy, Cato, man. He's a little shady to me. Any comments on his celebrity status?
Yeah, I think that because he is a celebrity, that somewhat is going against him, and then because he is a celebrity, it's somewhat going for him. So it's kind of a back and forth thing, but he's feeling it in his pockets like if he was a normal person that was working like anybody else.
All right.
now.
Okay, well, we're going to, we thank her for sending in that question. And for sending in that question, we're going to send her a line dance videotape. And Tony, could you get a shot of that line dance videotape? Okay, me here, try it out here. Oh, okay, right there. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tell you if you'd like to send in questions to us, send it to the new Dennis Cash Show, located at 3647 East 138th Street, Cleveland, Ohio, 44120. Okay, and all you groups, I want you guys to send your tapes. Give us a call. We'll register you up to get on this show. We're looking for local groups, comedians. We're looking for talent in the Ohio area. Call us. Don Patterson, it was a blast, man.
Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you for coming in. Good luck with your business, man.
Thank you.
Join us some other time, man, on Sound Off.
Definitely will. But I tell you, Dennis, I think it possibly could have been the dog. The dog was a trained dog.
Okay.
They could have trained him in karate. You know what I mean? He could have been using knives and all this stuff. They really want to know the truth. They got to go get Timmy off of the old Lassie show so he can talk to the dog. When I used to talk to the dog ran around the neighborhood trying to tell everybody.
Hey, we got another investigation, man. We got to get out of here, man. Get us something else here. We out of here, and we gonna see y'all.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think that's a pretty good theory or what?
Your every thought transpires through the tribe's attire. Be bad boys to the heart impulse. A tribe quest. You follow us like punks. Position like a bean.